Everybody, it's Father's Day 2021. I just want to take a moment to say how much I love this little man behind the camera and how much I love being a dad. It's really been a great experience the last few years and sharing this with Leo. So we're out here celebrating one of our biggest successes to date here on the property is that we have managed to do up our own, or prove to ourselves that we can do our firewood by hand using hand tools each year. It's not something I'll probably do every year, but this past year we managed to pull it off. What's around me here is what remains of our firewood that's left in the woods. We've been junking this up into smaller pieces that we're going to show you here in a few minutes when we get back to the yard. And we've been taking home loads here in the car for the past few weeks. It's been difficult because I don't have a truck and a trailer and all that kind of stuff, but we managed to do it. And anyway, so that's that. We're going to go back to the yard though and have some fun today and have a little competition, a bow saw competition that we're going to put out to the YouTube world to see if anybody can beat me sawing wood. All right, so pause it there, buddy, and we'll go.
Okay, bye.
All right, so we're home here. This is our pile of wood. The first thing we're going to do is take a measurement for you guys because we forgot to do this on a firewood video last year. 1 cord of wood is 8 feet long by 4 feet high by 4 feet wide. Now Leo, come on over here. I've cautioned Leo already to avoid the ends of our pile because this is like an avalanche waiting to happen. Hundreds of pounds of weight would come down, so Leo, just stand off to the side here and hold that. Okay, you grab this here, okay? We're gonna run it down. And we've got enough wood in the woods to square this off. So we're at 16 feet long by, okay, you can let go, and you go back to the camera and pause here in a second. 16 by 5 by 4. Yeah, you got an average 4 feet wide. Okay, so we'll pause there for a second.
Go.
Okay, we on?
Yep.
Okay, so by our calculations, guys, 1 cord of wood would be 128 square feet, I guess, 8 by 4 by 4. We have 16 by 4 by 5, so it comes to 320 square feet, or roughly 2.5 cord of wood is what you see here behind you. Now, this was all done with this collection of tools, nothing very fancy. An old Fisker's axe, another smaller, this is the Scandinavian forest axe from Grand Forest Brooks. I wouldn't recommend anybody doing serious work in the woods, I wouldn't recommend you go any smaller than that Scandinavian forest axe. I know the bushcrafters and stuff like the small forest axe, but it's not for serious work. Here's a pair of bush cutters we use. We don't do this with the firewood a whole lot. I'm going to show you on an upcoming video me making a trail, and those are used sometimes a little bit more for that, or on our orchard when we're clearing brush and stuff.
Yep.
And here's 2 bow saws I have. If I'm not mistaken, this one here has a blade for greenwood on it so that I can get that nose in between clumps of trees like the maple that we've shown us cutting before and cut the greenwood down. And then this one here has, I believe, a blade for dry wood on it, which I might try using here today for the competition. So that's that, guys. We're going to pause again and then we're going to start working here.
Yep, go.
All right, here we're off.
Ready.
Now we don't have saw horses or anything here set up today. I'm just going to have to do the best I can. That was already tough. And one. Most of this stuff is similar diameter. You guys can see on the pile. That's 2 cuts.
2 cuts.
It's going to be a long half hour. That's 4 cuts. wants to go. Ah! You son of a... Swallow the flies.
Left.
Can you bring me my water over there? Thanks, buddy. Yeah. 23 cuts so far. Four.
Look like you're working hard.
Whew.